This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Jennifer Miller back with me. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Kathy. Thanks for having me.
You are here today with your executive director hat on.
That is the hat today, yes.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Lanark County. We're talking about the Bowl-a-thon this year too. Tim Hortons Bowl for Kids. 44 years.
44 years. Some of us are getting old.
Some of us.
It's not you, Kathy. Yeah, so we celebrated our 50th anniversary in Lanark County last year. This is our 44th Bowl for Kids' sake. It is a really core, key program that we run that funds our work. We're not government funded, so this event is about 20% of our annual budget. It's a really big deal.
It's huge for you, yes, for sure, for sure. So the date that this is happening?
So this is the last Saturday in February, which is the 24th this year.
Okay, okay. This is a huge event too in terms of your needs for Big Brothers Big Sisters, but it's a big event for the communities.
It sure is, you know, and I think everybody kind of rallies around to help us. You folks included, you're one of our corporate sponsors this year, and we get about 700-800 people coming out to bowl throughout the county that day. That's a big number.
It is. Yeah, that's right. And like a lot of people, they know this year they're going to do it next year. And
that's right.
There's some people that have come in and they've done it for numerous years.
I pick up the phone at this time of year and call people who have bowled with us before, and they know exactly why I'm calling, because I call them in January every single year. So I thank those people very much for always thinking of us.
And they've probably been fundraising all year too, knowing them, you know,
well,
that they're going to be back.
Yep. They're pretty good to us. Yeah.
So speaking of fundraising, how do people do that? How do people get
So
pledges?
the way we like to do it is have people call our office. It's 283-0570, and I'm sure you folks will run the number on this video as well. And just let us know that they want to bowl. We'll deliver one of these bowling kits, which is really just an envelope with pledge sheets inside of it, Kathy. And people can fundraise either through getting pledges on their pledge sheet or by setting up a team online and sending their friends emails or a Facebook link or something like that. So it's that simple. And then they also book their bowling time through us, so they don't call the alleys directly.
Okay, and there are alleys. How many locations
we
have you got?
have good old-fashioned bowling alleys. So we've got Smiths Falls, which is Grattan Lanes. Chase and Turkeys in Carlton Place is hosting us, and the Spare Room Bowling Lanes in Perth is hosting us as well. So we're really glad to be back with those folks.
And during COVID, you started a Wii bowling as well, too.
We actually tried Wii bowling years ago in Perth when the Perth bowling alley closed for a few years. And so while we don't set up a space for Wii bowling anymore, we do have Nintendo Wii sets with little TVs. We can drop those off at your work or your house if you want to borrow them for a day and have a little in-house party. So that option's still around.
Now, I've been to the different bowls, too, and like some people bring on their own theme. They'll dress up.
They do. I'm a little boring, so we don't do an event theme, but you know, there's always somebody comes in with, you know, fake pink boas or whatever their theme is, and they make a lot of fun out of it. We appreciate that because it adds to the day.
Is there raffles or silent auction or anything?
We have door prizes, and then as well we have an online auction. That was a great thing that came out of COVID.
Yes.
So it makes it really easy. People all over the county can bid on things on the auction, and when people get their bowling kits, the auction information is on there as well.
Absolutely, and the online portion of it too, even with your pledges, makes it a lot easier on folks like you that are organizing it from that end as well.
It sure does, and it's funny though, Kathy, we get most of our pledges the good old-fashioned way, but those you know, more technical options are certainly available, and lots of people use them.
All right, now can we talk about Big Brothers Big Sisters in general?
Yes,
what's going on?
absolutely. We are hopping. So I think I was here in the fall talking about our youth program here in Smiths Falls, and we've grown 125% this year, in 2023 over 2022.
Wow.
So we're averaging 40 kids a night at that program, putting on a full meal for them, lots of activities. So that program is really growing. We're launching a lot of programs this winter thanks to some university students that are doing placements with us, and of course actively recruiting for volunteers for other programs.
Now your youth group too, it moved to a new location. That might have had a lot to do with it, a lot more central for people.
It is very central. We moved a year ago. Carebridge is helping us with that with that space. And so that space has got a big open kitchen.
Yes.
It's got a space for activities. It's got a craft room. So it's a really well laid out space for us right downtown Smiths Falls. So kids walk there after school and they can walk home as well.
And I mean, you say you're serving meals and everything too. You can do that much better there as well too than your old location.
It's really concerning me. You know, food insecurity is a real issue with our families. And I was talking to Ramsey Hart from the table, and I'm sure you've met Ramsey, about that concern. And they're working at opening a space here in Smiths Falls, but they really turned to us and gave us some help with our food program, which has given us a boost. We've gone from a healthy, nutritious snack to a full meal because I was really losing sleep, Kathy, about these kids going home hungry.
Absolutely, and they get to you after school, so they've been hungry all day as well in school.
They have, although the principals have been telling me that there's food available at the schools. There's great breakfast programs running in our schools and snack programs, but I think the insecurity happens because there's so much pressure on families. The economy is struggling right now, and so what used to be on the table at home is not always the case. And I'm making a generalization, of course, but certainly with some of the kids we're serving, that's a trend we're seeing.
And you're absolutely correct too. I mean, the schools are helping out with breakfast programs and snack programs and all that sort of thing.
They sure are. Yeah, they're doing a great job.
That's right. That's right. And you say 40?
So in December, we averaged 40 kids a night. So we've added additional staff. You know, we've been really fortunate. The county has been giving us money for the last few years. The town of Smiths Falls has done the same. The Kinsman Club is now pitching in. So it's really taking this village to raise our kids, right? And so I just want to do a shout out to those good folks for all their help.
And that was going to be my next question, with all these more kids that are coming now too, staffing, volunteers, you must need.
Yeah, we are still looking for some volunteer help because we've kind of maxed out our ability to hire staff and to pay for that. So, you know, every time I'm here, Kathy, I talk to you about our volunteer needs. And I know COVID kept some people at home, but we're starting to see that come back. So I would really encourage your viewers to say, you know what, it's time to re-engage, and we'd welcome you with open arms.
Absolutely, yes. It's slow moving, but people are starting to get back into the community.
It is, so we're grateful.
Absolutely. So for more information about those programs, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so we have a website, lanark.bigbrothersbigsisters.ca, so that can give you the basic information, but never hesitate to pick up the phone and give us a call.
Now, can anybody, children-wise, what's the age range? Can they just drop in too, or?
They can come to our office in Smiths Falls, but no, we don't encourage drop-ins.
Okay.
We're serving vulnerable kids, right?
Absolutely.
So we always want to screen our volunteers first.
Absolutely.
But feel free to drop in to our office in Smiths Falls.
Okay, and in terms of kids just dropping in, do they drop in or do they have to register first?
Families register with us directly.
Register as well. Okay, all right. So back to the bowl, Tim Hortons Bowl. 44 years, my goodness. That started up like 6 years after you started here.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is, it really is, you know, but good old-fashioned bowling, you know.
It
comes back all the time. Everybody enjoys it.
They really do, and it's a really fun day for an important cause.
We do have a big bowling community
here
in Perth and Smiths Falls and Carleton Place. My goodness,
yeah, we're very fortunate, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it's a great thing to do with your family or your friends in the evening or on the weekend. So, you know, on behalf of our bowling friends, I would encourage people to get out and give it a try.
So you've got 3 locations: Smiths Falls, Perth, and Carleton Place.
Yes.
It's February 24th.
It is.
And the time?
So it depends on the town. So give us a call and we'll book the lanes for you.
Okay, and it's pretty much almost the whole Saturday.
It pretty
during
much
the day
is,
sort of thing too.
Yeah.
700 people?
About that.
Wow,
It's
that's amazing.
It's a big deal.
It's huge. It's huge. And how's it going so far?
So far, so good. We've got 83 teams registered so far. So and we've been at it a week. So we're off to a strong start.
Perfect. So for more information about that, 283-0570.
That's it. Good
I'm
memory.
learning. You're here a lot. Yes.
Thanks, Kathy. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Jennifer Miller, the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters, Lanark County. We got to get out there for our 44th annual Tim Hortons Bowl for Kids.
Thank you.
Lots of fun.